Yo, it's your boy Marita boy. I'm back up in this thing, man. Listen. My bad, y'all. I know I'm late. I know I'm late. I'm not normally late though. So y'all got bear with me, man. I ain't gonna lie. I had done dozed off, boy. I ain't gonna tell you no lie, boy. The older I get, boy, I ain't gonna tell you no lie, boy. I sometimes I jump over a fine dime piece to lay in my bed and go to sleep. I ain't gonna tell you no lie, man. I promise you. As you get older, you understand about that bed, boy. Shout out to Anonymous One. Shout out to SLK. Some like Cloud TV. Yo, Inglewood. Um, yeah. I ain't gonna even lie to you, boy. I'm talking about, boy. I mess around and close my eyes. And when I closed my eyes, I promise you, I felt like I was in heaven. I'm in heaven. And boy, I ain't gonna lie, I dozed off and went to sleep. Boy, I swear, I even knew I had scheduled a live for 3 o'clock. But boy, that sleep was so good. I just said, nah. I'm gonna take it, yeah. Well, I just woke up though, y'all. What's happening? What's happening? Hit that like button on the way in. Hit that like button on the way in. Today, boy, we got some stuff to talk about. Listen, let me tell y'all something. Shout out to Illuminegro. Hey, let me tell y'all something. When I talk about stuff here on this channel, I talk about stuff that's either historical or I feel that's going to be very, very interesting or entertaining or funny to talk about, right? Now, the reason why I'm talking about Clarence Thomas is because this is historical, right? This is very historic. This is historical. This is the Supreme Court justice, right? This is the highest court in the land. You know what I'm saying? This is important for everybody. And he been caught greasing his palms, getting his palms greased. So we're gonna talk about it. Also, I ain't gonna even lie to you, bro. I kind of knew the little Hunter Biden situation, but I really wasn't paying no attention. I usually pay attention to politics, but ever since I stopped watching TV, like I don't really watch TV like that. I don't think too many people watch TV. I'm always on the internet, man. But like regular news and shit like that, I used to watch it all the time, but I don't watch it like that no more. And so I just happened to be scrolling. I said, let me enlighten myself a little bit, see what's going on in the political world, I I I am well versed in politics, but I just been out of touch for a little bit. So I said, let me get back in the swing of things, see what's going on out here, and you should too because that affects you in your life. You know the politics. You know what I mean? More so on your local level. You know what I'm saying? But still, you should know a little bit about politics. You know what I mean? Because you can't be complaining about shit if you ain't doing nothing about it or you don't know how to change it. You know what I'm saying? And this is how these people get away with shit. But anyway, so I'm checking out the Hunter Biden situation. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, all right, he got caught with a little, what's that? Legal firearm. Okay, cool, all right, that's Hunter Biden. Yeah, sure, yeah, all right, bet. Then I started talking about the crack. I said, okay, yeah, I heard Hunter Biden's going to crack this and that. No biggie. You know what I mean? I mean, it's a biggie, but it ain't a biggie. And then I went to thinking and putting two and two together and thinking back the little things that I heard about what was going on. I said, oh, bitch. We got a motherfucking we got crackheads in the White House, dog. And I'm gonna talk about it. I ain't gonna spill all the tea right now, but we're gonna talk about it. But before then, shout out to Miss T and Bowens. But before then, shout out to KL1K. Yeah, the Tyler's crazy, man. Y'all know me. I'm gonna tell you another thing too before we get into. Oh, but listen, I'm gonna say this too with the politics shit, y'all. So if you pay attention to these politics, right? When I talk about politics, I understand politics, religion is a sensitive subject, right? And I don't never want to alienate any of my subscribers when I talk about politics. So when I talk about the situation in these politics, these are of course the people that I'm talking about is politicians or in the judicial system or something like that. But let me explain something to you. I'm not gonna be giving you rhetoric on telling you who to vote for. This guy ain't shit, this guy ain't that. No, we ain't gonna do all that. What we're gonna do is We gonna talk about the subject at hand that's going on with the politician. You see what I'm saying? This is America. You can vote for who you want to vote for. I don't care personally. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. You know what I'm saying? You can vote for Sleepy Joe Biden, or you can vote for Orange, goddamn, Donald Trump. It don't matter to me, goddamn it. You know what I mean? Straight up, it don't matter. It does not matter one way or another to me. You know what I'm saying? Um, but we're gonna talk about that motherfucking ad when they do some shit that I deem to be newsworthy. Um, it's a couple more things I want to talk about. Oh, we're gonna talk about Jaguar Wright too, y'all. We're gonna talk about Jaguar Wright. She been making her rounds on the interview circuit, you know what I'm saying? And it's not necessarily Jaguar Wright, but it's some things that she said. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna show y'all something, bro. See, what I like to do is, even though sometimes I feel like people might be giving, like they might exaggerate or lie or something like that. If I can find some information that corroborate what somebody say and it's credible, then I go in. That I pay attention to what people say. Like, you know what I mean? And if I find a little red herring, I go in. Like I'm gonna get, and we're gonna go in this situation. Uh, involves Jay Z and Rihanna. And y'all know about Marita Boy. When you know what I mean? Like when I say I got a little something, I got a little something. I'm gonna tell you another thing too, Mr. Roger Barnes. You know, if you've been watching this channel, we've been going over the Roger Barnes interview that he had on the Dancer Project. I done found two big, big statements that Roger Barnes made. And we're gonna talk about them too. I don't know if we're gonna talk about them on this live or we'll do another live right after this live and talk about them. I think we might do another live and talk about them because we're gonna it's gonna be a lot to unpack. But I be paying attention to what people say and sometimes what they don't say. And Roger Barnes, you got some explaining to do, sir. And we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all donate to the channel. Um, Sorry for being late, but we on today. We on. I gotta fix Clarence Thomas' name in the goddamn title. That ain't how you spell it. That ain't how you motherfucker spell it. I think his name Clarence with an A, right? Let's see, Clarence. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. Yeah. Uh I'll do it later then. But yeah, Clarence. Yeah, I gotta change his name. But yeah, um I'm just giving people a little time to get in here because I got some. This gonna be interesting, y'all. This gonna be interesting, the motherfucker. This one here gonna be pretty interesting. Let me see. There's a couple of little small little situations I want to talk about, but I didn't feel the need to put them in the thumbnail. Let me see. I mean the title. Let me see here. Let me see here. Okay. Uh, Whack 100. I got something to say. So y'all know Bomb B took the stand and he testified in the trial of a man that home invaded him and his wife, put a gun to his wife's head. Bombi ended up having a exchange of gunfire with the man, shooting the man ended up, going to jail or whatever, and the guy got sentenced to 40 years. Now I talked about this the other day, but it was something that I missed that I didn't even think about, right? So I told y'all when I used to rap, I kind of if you one thing about I might not know certain people, or I might do know certain people, but some people is only one person away from me knowing. And Bum B is one of those people. So I got a buddy who was really big in Florida. Um, in the shit in the night was it late '90s? Yeah, it was the late '90s. And his name was Granddaddy South. You know what I mean? He was a rapper. He was signed, and he was known. You know what I mean? But he was from my hood, and me and Granddaddy hit it out pretty well. He's still one of my closest friends to this day. Um, but when I was young, I was a kid. He heard me rapping, and Granddaddy was like big in my city. You know what I mean? And all over through Florida. And he heard me rapping, and he was like, uh, "You wanna do you wanna sell me that verse?" And I was like, "No," you know what I'm saying? I'm like, "No," you know what I'm saying? And but I was still, I really was just trying to impress him with my rap, and I knew I would. And he was like, okay, bet. I was like, my verses is tailored towards me. You know what I mean? And I was young at the time, you know what I mean? And I told my brother, I remember I told my brother said, "Boy, is you crazy? You better sell that goddamn verse." And I just didn't understand at the time. I was like, nah, man, my shit for me. I write my shit for me. That's how I understand when you write songs for other people. That's a skill. Cause my shit, when I used to write, it used to be for me. So if you can put yourself in somebody else's body and write a songs for them, that's a skill. You know what I mean? Cause it's not the same as writing it for you. So anyway, he invited me to come to Atlanta with him and to record some songs. And I was like, all right, bet. So I went to Atlanta with Granddaddy South, and I stayed for like a week. We stayed at he had a nice crib. I'm talking it's like a 4 bedroom crib. It was just me and him. He had a studio in the basement of it, right? And and this is my first time meeting him now. This is my first time meeting him. Just me and him went to Atlanta. When I get to Atlanta, I set up shop in his basement. He like um he like just go through the tracks and pick which ones you want, write to them, and then when I wake up in the morning, I record you. I was like, I bet. So he showed me how to go through the tracks. Man, this man had songs with Juvenile. This man had songs with Gucci. This man had songs with Jazzy Faye, uh, Blood Raw, uh, everybody. T Pain. He had songs with all of them. Nigga, nigga, I jumped on all them. I jumped on a bunch of them bitches. I know for a fact I'm on one with Jazzy Faye called "Make Pippin Look Easy," and that one actually made Granddaddy South's CD. You know what I'm saying? It made his mixtape. But Granddad was real cool with Bum B, and I remember he told me about Bum B, and he told me he said, bro, let me tell you something. He said, Bum B is one of the most intelligent people you would ever meet. He said, bro, let me tell you something. He say, you know how Pimp C is street? He say, Bum B is like the opposite. You know what I'm saying? He say, bro, when you talk to Bum B, man, goddamn, you'll think you remember Gremlins 2, the new batch? You remember that goddamn gremlin, the smart gremlin with the glasses? You know what I mean? Why I wouldn't do such a thing? Why I never? Yeah, they say that's how Bum B is. Goddamn it, you know what I'm saying? And it made me think. Right, Whack 100 came out and said Bum B is a snitch because he took the stand. Right. Let me explain something to you. I already done told y'all, you know, my opinion. You know what I mean, or what's going on with the code and all of that. And again, I'm gonna just say this again for those who might have not heard me. The code is a good code, but it's flawed. Let me tell you how it's flawed. It's flawed because everybody don't uphold the code. If everybody upheld the code, bitch, you got an airtight, it's airtight. It's airtight, right? Nobody get told on. Nobody, you know what I mean? If you're in the streets, you don't tell no nothing, this or that, there, whatever, everybody. Some people go to jail, you know what I mean? Because sometimes you go to jail and you ain't do shit just to uphold the code. You see what I'm saying? You go on to go to jail, and that's what it is, right? Uh, but that's not what happens. I've seen too many times where the code is used to manipulate people or people uh stay solid to the shit and end up going to jail and doing a lot of motherfucking time. I done seen niggas stay solid to the code and hold it down and do time and then get out of jail and get in another situation and snitch. I done seen the shit like I done seen it all different kind of ways. I done seen uh the gray area, the black and white area, and all that. And I get it in its essence. I get it. I get it. So I can't, cause be honest with you, the shit's still in me too. It's like a brainwashing or something. It's like you're indoctrinated with that shit when you're in the streets. You know what I'm saying? So let me tell you something. Even my children like that. I swear to God, like my son, I never taught him. My son, I never taught this nigga to be no street nigga. Bro, do you know this nigga will not tell on people? Like he won't snitch for shit. Like I'm talking about, he won't even tell on his sister. I be like, bro, you damn, I don't know. Is she like that too? You know what I'm saying? Like it's just in him. You know what I'm saying? I swear to God, like I done talked to my son about certain situations. He ain't doing it. He ain't snitching. I swear to God, whatever he got going on, he ain't snitching. You know what I mean? Like that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Are you calling the man Bun B because it sounds like it? Bun B. Nah, Bun B. You know I'm from the South T. Um, but I'm gonna say this right. I'm gonna give you a quick example, right? I'm gonna give you a quick example. I know I'm going off a little tangent, but I'm giving people a little time enough to get in here, right? Let me show y'all something real quick, right? I want to do this right because I want to make sure y'all understand, right? Put a face. I'm gonna put a face with a story, and it's gonna go to the code, right? And I want to see.
So we shoot to Atlanta. We go to pin her up. So we
I wanna I want y'all to see this shit so y'all can understand what I'm saying, right? I'm gonna tell you a true story, and y'all tell me uh about the code. This is a true story, right? So remember I told y'all about Armstrong. I told y'all about Armstrong the other day, right? I got a song with Armstrong. He was real big in Florida. He used to hang around with Alley Boy and Trouble and all of them. This is Armstrong right here, right? You see what I'm talking about, bro? This man really lived a hell of a life. You see what it say? They came out the woods, spraying Armstrong on his big homie, setting him up. This is true. This is a true story. But let me tell you what the story that ended his career, right? As far as like, see, I know both of these boys. I know both of them. That's Mario. That's Armstrong. They both from Orlando. Both of them big dogs. Both of them done did shit. I think Mario had a murder. Mario caught a murder like young age. He did a lot of time. But I know Armstrong real good. But he was one of the biggest artists in Florida at the time. But let me tell you about him. What ended his career, right? Let me tell you some real shit. How this shit go. So, and I want y'all to stay tuned real quick here. I'm just giving people a little time to get in here. But this is about the code, right? So Armstrong had a buddy named Aaron, right? This is while Armstrong was at his height. This is when he was popular, like getting 10,000 a show all through Florida, right? Check this out. They were still robbing. He was still robbing. He was still robbing people, right? He would rob a bitch, sell a bitch fake dope, all type of shit. Like, you know what I mean? He do all type of shit, right? So Aaron had a lick on some weed, right? So Aaron hit Armstrong up and told him, like, look, bro, you want to come up with me on this lick? He said, yeah. So Armstrong went with him on the lick, but Armstrong asked him, can I take my little homeboy named Shaw, right? Uh, Aaron said, yeah, you can take him. He like, I wanted to get a little bit of money in his pocket. You know what I'm saying? He fucked up. He said, all right, so it's three of them. They go, they hit the lick. The car that they parked, they had two cars. Armstrong parked this car at a Walmart parking lot. So they go back to the Walmart parking lot to to get back into the separate car, the other car. You know what I'm saying? They busting down the weed in the Walmart parking lot, right? I forgot how much it was. but it was a decent amount. Maybe he got 10 pounds. He got 10 pounds. But Shaw got 5, right? He got 5, right? Shaw get mad when he see that he got less than Armstrong and less than Aaron, right? So Armstrong getting ready to get out the car and get into his car and go on about his business, right? Shaw and Aaron get in an argument about the cut. Shaw ended up shooting Aaron 2 times in the back of the head because Shaw was in the back seat. Aaron was in the front seat. Armstrong jump out the car, run to his car, get in his car. When he get in his car, he sees Shaw running to his car, grabbing for the door. He pull off. He leave. Shaw then goes back to the car where Aaron dead body in, jump in the car, because he ain't got no car. That's the only way away from the scene. Jump in the car, take off, take Aaron body over by the Millennium Mall. If you're from Orlando, you've been to Orlando, you know where that's at. Dump him in a ditch, take off, he gone. Armstrong goes straight to the police. Tell him everything that happened. Everything that happened. They catch Shaw later on, and then a little bit after that, it comes out that Armstrong told on Shaw. From that point on, everybody had him labeled as a snitch, right? Now I'm gonna say this: when you really look at, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm talking about the whole Orlando, like everybody, like it was a snitch, like it's all he snitched on Shaw, this and that there. But as I got older and I started thinking about the story and the situation, how this happened, he talks about it. I forgot which he got an interview on YouTube where he talks about it. And he said the same thing I thought about. What the fuck was he supposed to do? He say Aaron was his friend. He say Aaron was my friend, bro. He say Aaron, I say when I left, he say when Aaron left his house, he left with he left with me. His girlfriend and all of them seen him leave with me. He say, this was my friend. Real talk. He say, this was my friend. He say, just because you wig out and kill him, he say that shit was gonna come back on me. He say, why you think I parked in a Walmart parking lot? Cause of cameras. He say that way can't nobody backdoor nobody because we right here in Walmart parking lot. Walmart got 1,000,000 cameras in that motherfucker. He say, and when I got out the car and they were arguing, he shot him. He say, hell yeah, I went to my car. He say, and hell yeah, I pulled off. He say, as soon as he would have got in my car, I would have had a murder charge. And he right. He would have had a motherfucking murder charge. He would have had a murder charge. Because all the cameras would have showed was Shaw shooting goddamn Aaron in the car, jumping out that car, getting the car with Armstrong, and they pulling off. He would have had a murder charge. Bro, it wasn't no other thing. He say, bro, I knew. He say, bro, I don't feel bad about nothing I did. He say, bro, I ain't stupid. All that, and I say all that to say this. Now the code say he's a snitch. The code say he was supposed to just tell the police nothing and go down as accessory to murder or murder, which Shaw got 60 years, I think, or life or some shit like that. But he fucked up. He gone. Like this what the code say. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Like common sense, be honest with you, common sense, he did exactly what he should have did. He didn't want that man to kill that man. He didn't know that man was gonna kill that man. See what I'm saying? Like that was his friend. Just so happened them two get in an argument and bam, there you go. That's what I be trying to tell you about the code, man. The code would have had that man doing motherfucking life right now. Now, He lost his career because of that. Know what I'm saying? Like, because it came out, everybody, oh, he a snitch now. Know what I'm saying? But when as I got older and I thought about the scenario how it played out, and I just was like, he did the right thing. The older me, the mature me, he did the right thing to save his life. But I just try to show you how you can get yourself in situations. That's why I tell you, get out the streets, young men, women, get out the streets. That way you won't be in these type of situations. You know what I'm saying? So back to Bum B. I don't look at Bum B no snitch. If you want to, you can. Know what I'm saying? I don't look at him like no motherfucking snitch. This is an older man. He got his house got home invaded. That man had a gun to his motherfucking wife head. He shot it out with the nigga. He protected his castle. And when it came time to him have to go to court and explain to the people what happened, he did. This is what I be listen. I told y'all as we go on, I keep telling y'all, as we go on and life keeps going unfolding, I promise y'all, I'm gonna be more right than wrong. I'm gonna be wrong sometime because I ain't fucking perfect. I don't know everything, but I'm gonna be more right than wrong because I'm gonna always tell you the right thing to do. It's up to you to take my advice, and I don't always make the right decisions either. Now I'm not saying that either. I'm not perfect with a fuck. I fuck up all the time. Life is for learning. Now I'm constantly learning. But if y'all can pay attention as you get older, you realize, I'm telling you, that street code shit does not apply to the larger uh picture in the world, bro. It only applies to a certain um part, the streets. It only applies to that, and it really don't apply to that really because it's so many people in the streets that's not upholding the code. It's like I'm be honest with you, the code really constricts you. It really constricts your options. You know what I'm saying? It really constricts the options that you have in order to maybe save your own goddamn life. And then I think, you know what I think? I think some people realize this in the streets, but they never say until they have to break glass in case of emergency. And then that's when they be in that motherfucker. You see them in there talking. Because you got to think now, as we pay attention, everybody talking. Just pay attention. Nigga, I seen King Yellow talking. I seen Butter talking. I'm pretty sure Dirk talking too. You can't tell me, listen, let me tell you something. You can't tell me Dirk ain't tell the police what the fuck happened when them people ran in that motherfucking house. You see what I'm saying? Like, everybody talking. Everybody's talking, bro. Everybody's talking. I mean, it's not everybody, but it's a large percentage. We got Boosie on motherfucking camera saying when the people stole his motherfucking jewelry, he gonna prosecute to the fullest extent of the law. Oh, did you pay attention to Boosie lately? He say he wants to what did he say? Get away. He wants people to stop. Pretty way he said he getting away from the gangster image. You see what I'm saying? I told y'all, man. As you get older, that shit you be like, what the fuck? Like, if you got a little bit of sense. So no, all these gangsta ass niggas ain't never called the police when they got in a goddamn car wreck. When somebody hit their car, they ain't never sit there and say, "Hey, they ran through the red light. They did this. They did that." You mean to tell me somebody jumped Boosie Gate at his mansion, and they have to call the police? You saying they ain't gonna tell what happened? Oh yeah, he jumped the gate. Da 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 da. This. Yeah. Yeah. I see them on the camera. Yeah. We called you guys. Yeah. Da da. That's telling. You see how crazy this shit be? That's why I be saying like, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Hit that like, but hit that like, but. Know what I'm saying? That shit sound romantic and you know what I mean, good and all that shit there. But I'm telling you, man, it's a lot of situations. Well, let me see. Like it'd be a lot of situations, bro. That shit, I don't know. I'm just glad I never. I'm just glad I never been in a situation and I didn't lose my respectability of my street stripes or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm see that's what I'm saying. I told y'all this shit before. One thing about Marita boy, I would jump off a motherfucking ship before that motherfucker sank. You feel me? Like I don't I jump off when shit be going good. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm the type of motherfucker I sell the stock and when it's at its highest price. You know what I mean? Like I don't wait till the shit going dipping and going down now. Cause I can already see what is this train going. I can already see what it's going. So it's that saved me a lot of times. It's that saved me from getting in certain situations, saved me from going to prison, I believe. You know what I mean? Other and also with the Lord. Like I pay attention and I be like, okay, so we selling dope, right? We done had 6 months straight good running. Like we ain't had no police, no nothing. But I noticed that every trap get bust, right? No traps around here last a year, right? 6 months I'm out. You know what I'm saying? I might even go back to going to work. You know what I'm saying? I might bust checks for a little bit or do some fraud shit for a little bit. Then I might have a good little run at that. Then I might be like, okay, you ain't been to jail with that. You ain't went to jail with that. Okay, let's switch it up. Let's go do something else. I might go back to working. That's what I do a lot of times. Like I do a little legal shit, then I go back to working. I do a little legal shit, then I go back to working. You see what I'm saying? Like I ain't ride shit till the wheels fall off. Hell no, cause I know one day it's gonna be your day. And that's another thing I want to let y'all know. If you out there doing anything you ain't supposed to be doing, one day you're gonna get caught. I'm just telling you this shit, real shit now. I'm just telling you. One day the moon, the stars, the sun gonna align, you're gonna get caught. That's with anything. And you can bet on that. Anything. Anything. Trust me when I tell you. It might not be 1 year, it might not be 2 years, it might not be 3 years, it might not be 4 years, it might be 5 years, 20, 10. You're gonna get caught one day if you keep doing it. You see what happened to Diddy, don't you? I'm just telling you. We all get caught, man. We all get caught. I promise you. Some days you be hustling, god damn it, everything good. The next day you go out the door, nigga, you clean, you got money in your pocket, you got your dope. You know what I'm talking about? And just so motherfucking happen, here come the police. They catch you. You go to jail. It happened to me a bunch of times. And it always be a shock. It always be like some random shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it be your day, man. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. But I just wanted to let y'all know about that cold shit. Whack 100. I don't agree with you, my nigga. I don't agree with you, bro. I do not agree that that Bumby is a rat. I do not agree with that. Um, I want y'all to check Hunter Biden out, bro. This shit is fucking insane. This shit is insane. What's up to Terrence Lewis? Yo. What's up to Javon?
Wilmington, Delaware, outside the courtroom where Hunter Biden is undergoing trial for felony gun charges. This is the third day of the trial, and today we saw Hunter's ex-wife, Kathleen Buell, testify. Now, she was only on the stand for less than half an hour, and she answered the questions in a pretty solemn way and in a staccato way. She would just say yes and no. Occasionally, she answered talking about the end of her marriage, which really began when she found a crack pipe in an ashtray on the porch of their home in Washington, D.C. She asked Hunter, "What is this?" And he said, "It's a crack pipe. Yeah, I'm smoking crack." And
Hey, well, you know my boy was cracked out like a motherfucker. And I'm gonna say this to whoever hand they got the motherfucking take that picture on that crack pipe. He was a motherfucking veteran. You could tell he was a smoker. Hey, look, but did you hear what Hunter Biden told his wife? Yeah, that's a crack pipe. Yeah, I'm smoking crack. Boy, when a bitch, hey, listen, let me tell you something. When a motherfucker, listen, I done seen crackheads at various stages. Trust me, I done seen when they first start. I done seen when they can't get in the middle. I done seen when they just like veterans. And I done seen them like, it's a bunch of different stages, right? The stage where Hunter Biden was at, he was a fucking, what they call it? He was at the point where he didn't give a fuck who knew he smoked crack, nigga. Nigga, this the best shit I ever felt. And nigga, I don't give a fuck about my daddy being a motherfucking vice president. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about. He ain't give a fuck about his old lady at that point. He ain't give a fuck about nobody. That nigga said, yeah, it's a crack pipe. Yeah, I'm smoking crack. God damn, Hunter. That goddamn, that goddamn crack was good to that nigga, boy. But check it out. This shit gets deeper, man. This shit is heavy. But listen, I don't for the life of me, I don't understand how the fuck I ain't been talked about this, because you know I like to talk shit about people. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. You know what I mean? Like this shit is, bro, what's going on in the White House with Hunter Biden? This shit is must see TV. Watch this shit.
She said interested in doing rehab, although he did later do rehab. She said that he was also drinking alcohol at the time that he was using crack cocaine, which is a problem for Abby Lowell, who's trying to make the argument in Hunter's defense that at the time in October 2018 that he bought a gun and signed the background federal check form to say that he was not a drug user, that in fact, while there was evidence that he'd fallen off the wagon, it was only that he was drinking alcohol.
So all of this shit is because he bought a gun, but on the paper he filled out uh some misinformation, and now they get him as for they getting him for illegal possession of a firearm or some shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like he lied on the shit or whatever. This shit seemed like kind of like bullshit, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? Like this is something that I don't even understand what they're doing with this, be real with you. Like, because the daddy is the president, right? You know what's finna fucking happen, right? Even if he get fucking convicted, he's finna pardon him. Like, there's no way he's not finna pardon him. So what the fuck is we doing here? What the fuck is we doing? But do y'all remember Hunter? Joe had another son. I think it was Bo, and Joe really was fond of Bo, and I think Bo died of cancer. I think he had like brain cancer or some shit. It was very sad. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Um, but Joe was very fond of Bo, man, and he died. Bo had a wife, right? She's involved in this shit too. Check it out.
Taking drugs, and Abby Lowell's trying to say that Hunter used to drink and not take drugs at the same time. She said that he moved out after she found the crack pipe, but she didn't regard their marriage as being over. It was only over, she said, when she discovered the adultery, and the adultery was with his widowed sister-in-law, Hallie Biden. She was the widow of Bo Biden, his brother, who died of brain cancer in 2015, and Hunter and Hallie Biden took up with each other shortly after that. And Hunter moved into her house in Delaware with her and her two children. And we heard evidence yesterday that Hunter introduced Hallie to crack cocaine.
Hey, y'all don't remember New Jack City when G Money say, "And I now may kiss the bride." You remember G Money with the smoke of that crack? Do y'all hear what the fuck Hunter did? Nigga, when Hunter White found that motherfucking crack pipe in that motherfucking ashtray, and she said, "What's this?" He said, "It's a crack pipe." Yep, yep. I'm smoking crack. Yeah. He moved out. This bitch talking about, I don't think our marriage is over at that time. Baby, I'm telling you, your marriage is over. He had to marry that motherfucking white bitch. You know what I'm saying? And he moved in with motherfucking his brother's widowed wife. He went to fucking on Bo Biden's widow. Not only that, he turned the bitch out on crack too. God damn it. I can't make this shit up. I can't make this shit up. All this shit with the going, all this. How did I miss this? How did I miss this pure comedy? How? Marita, you're slipping. Boy, now I think back to, do y'all remember when they found the motherfucking bag of cocaine in the White House? Do y'all remember that? And they was like, oh, we don't know how it got there. Bullshit, nigga. The White House got 3,399 goddamn cameras in there. It ain't a spot in that motherfucker that ain't motherfucking on camera. 4K. They probably got shit better than 4K. Goddamn it. In the White House. And they talking about they don't know how I got there. Yes, the fuck you do, nigga. Hunter, nigga. Hunter was in that bitch doing lines, nigga. I'm talking about, I now may kiss the bride. Dog, do you see what the fuck going on here? Bro, this shit is crazy. So you got the president's son smoking crack. Not only is he smoking crack, he done turned he done turned out his dead brother, widow, his sister-in-law. He got this bitch strung out on crack. And he fucking her. God damn. Boy, you hell hunter. And I'm gonna tell you another thing too. You know, those, Hunter had Secret Service men with him, right? Y'all know that, right? Can y'all imagine Hunter pulling up in the goddamn hood to buy crack with 2 Secret Service men? Because you know this was going on. You know this was going down. Like, it's no way that they did not know that Hunter was, you know what I'm saying, buying crack. The president's children, the vice president's children. I'm just trying to figure out. I don't know what because Joe was the vice president at one point in time, and then Joe was the president. I don't know exactly when all this shit started, so that's what I'm just saying. Why I say vice president. But you know he had surveillance on him. You know they been knew this shit. And I'm gonna tell you something. That motherfucking crack addiction got to be bad, cause he don't give zero fucks. Know what I'm saying? If they let a nigga, let me tell you something. Hunter still smoking rat motherfucking now, nigga. Hunter smoking his motherfucking kneecaps off rat motherfucking now. I'm telling you, it ain't nothing better. Hunter don't want to do nothing but smoke crack, nigga. I'm telling you, he gone. He gone, bro. Not only that, he influencing bitches around him to smoke crack. But that's crazy. Boy, you get your sister-in-law, your dead brother, widow, his wife, and you turn that bitch out on crack. Hell no. Ooh, shit. Boy, listen, I ain't gonna tell you no lie, boy. Whoever serving motherfucking Hunter, baby, they making a lot of money. I'm gonna say this too, dog. I don't know if I should say this, but I'm gonna say it. You know, hey, this my shit. Shock value. We used to serve goddamn Shaq Daddy. Phil Harris. Man, we used to serve the fuck out of Phil. You know what I'm talking about? The military dude, the one that raised Shaq, his daddy. Yeah, we served the fuck out of Phil. I served Phil a couple times. Hell yeah. Bro, Phil was a hell of a motherfucker though. Phil was one of the motherfuckers that, even though he smoked, he 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 wasn't like Phil talk shit to you. Like like if Phil's about big shit, like we sell Phil like halves, ounces, like Phil bought, I'm talking about a crack though. You know what I'm saying? And Phil wasn't no sucker. You know, like most people who got money and they famous and when they come to buy shit, we ran into a couple of, we got Sebastian Telfair too. Yeah, I see you on Vlad TV talking this and that. Sebastian, nigga, we serve you powder, my nigga. Know what I'm saying? Like we got you too, gang. Know what I'm saying? But Phil, he was like oh, we got Dr. J son too. Y'all remember Dr. J son, the one that ended up dying, they found him in the lake. He had to ran off in the lake, and he was in the car with the lake, he drowned or whatever. Yeah, we served him too. Shit, we used to have his car. Shit, we used to have, love him, but we used to have Dr. J son piece for real. Hey, look, but Phil, Shaq Daddy. I mean, this was when Shaq was with Kobe and all of them. I'm talking about this when they was winning championships and everything. Phil had a black F-150. When he come through the hood, after a while, we had no people like, first some people serve him, then people like, people be like, man, we just served Shaq Daddy, you know what I'm saying? Then after a while, we catch on to it, like, okay, that's Shaq Daddy, that's the truck. You see, once you see a motherfucker serve him once or two times, you know who they is. And sometimes they'll come through and they don't be around. They be high, they be hanky, they want some drugs. And he pulled up. And I'm like, I jumped in the truck with him. Boom. So he like, what you got? What you got? Like Phil real aggressive. He dead now. But Phil was real aggressive. Phil damn near make it like he the nigga selling the dope and you the crackhead. So I'm like, what you need? I'm like, what you want? What you want? He like, let me see what you got. Let me see what you got. Goddamn, he be talking shit. Like, let me see what you got. Goddamn, put you out my motherfucking truck. Let me see what you got. I'm like, man, what you want, man? He like, let me see a half. I'm like, all right, cause I ain't just gonna be running around with no half on me, nigga. So I'm like, all right, look, pull right here, and I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna get it. So I have pull around, and I go back to my little spot, and then I get it, and I come back to the truck. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta make it quick, cause if somebody else in the hood see him, shit, Phil will take off. Phil will get in the car with them, let them get in the car, because Phil just trying to get his shit and go. So I get in the truck with him. Now I'm trying to bust his head. I got a half ounce. It's cooked up. It's a cookie, but I got it cut down the middle so it looked like a moon, kind of sort of. So like an orange slice. So I'm like, give me 800. Now that's like double, really, at that time. He like, hell no, I ain't getting no motherfucking 800 for that. I'm like, man, this 800, man, 800. He like, nah, I ain't getting no motherfucking 800 for that. I'm like, man, look, man, I don't know what you got going on. So you got to, because he haggling it. So you got to play the game. You know what I mean? I'm like, nah, man, this shit good. Da, da, da. We doing we going back and forth. So Phil very impatient, and he talking cash shit. I'm telling you, Phil is a hard motherfucking man, bro. Even though he smoked crack, rest his soul, that nigga was not no motherfucking. It to the point where no matter what, no matter I served him a couple times. No matter how many times you served him, he is always going to give you the runaround. Like he always gonna tell you he's not gonna buy nothing you sell him for what you trying to sell him for the price. Cause he kind of knew, you know what I mean? Like we trying to bust his head. So he had a sense of most crackheads, they just gonna get it and go. You know what I mean? Especially they see that big amount like that, like a half or something. Not Phil. He wanted everything for whatever price you said. He wanted it for cheap. So I say, give me 700, man. Give me 700. He like 700. He reach up under the seat. That bitch got number crispy $100 bills, my nigga. I swear to God. I swear I believe Phil had a gun in that bitch too. He from the military. He pull off 7 crispy $100 bills. Now I already now I done bust his head for probably about a good $300. That shit wasn't like for $400. But I bust his head for like a little $300, and you'll take that. You know what I'm saying? I tried to get him for the whole 8, but I couldn't. So you know, set the bar high. He let him haggle you down a little bit, $100 off. He feel like he got something, and then you go on about your business. So I told Phil, I said, get my number. He said, no, 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 I ain't getting your motherfucking number. I don't want your motherfucking number, nigga. Get the fuck out my truck. Like that's how Phil was, bro. Phil was hell, boy. I swear to God, Shaq daddy was hell. And I'm sure Shaq knew his daddy was smoking. Cause the mama, she actually Shaq mother still goes to church to this day in my neighborhood. She goes to a little small ass church off of Livingston called 910. I'm talking about it's a little small church, bro. Like it's not even a big church, like, but she still goes there to this day. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure Shaq knew he was smoking and everybody knew he was smoking, but he wasn't no pushover though. So yeah, whoever serving motherfucking Bo Biden, boy, they making that bread.
2018, she was clean. Next on the stand was Zoe Keston, who was an ex-lover of Hunter Biden. He met her in New York. She was a recently graduated student from Rhode Island School of Design, and she was dancing in a gentleman's club in Midtown Manhattan called Vivid. And he had requested.
Hold on, man. We got scrippers involved in this bitch too. So we got shout out to Unspoken Crime Murders. So we got motherfucking Hunter Biden smoking crack, leaving crack in the White House, cocaine rather, in the White House, turning out his dead brother's wife on crack, and having sex with his dead brother's wife, moving in with her, having sex with her, and smoking crack with her. And now we got a stripper involved. Boy, I can't make this shit up. Boy, I can't make this shit up.
Private dance upstairs in one of the rooms above the gentleman's club. And so she went up there with another woman, and she said Hunter was very charming. She instantly felt safe with him, turned on some music on his phone, and then he opened a door onto a balcony and started smoking a crack from a crack pipe.
Do your shit, Hunter. So hold on. So Hunter go to a gentleman. He go to a strip club, right? He meet this girl right here. He gets her and another girl to go upstairs to like the little boom boom room. You know what I mean? A little private little boom boom room. You know what I mean? I'm Hunter Biden, man. I got Secret Service with me. You know what I mean? My daddy, the president, was having hoes. You know what I'm saying? So Hunter getting lap dances, you know what I'm saying? He doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell him shit. He on top of the world, you know what I'm saying? Made it, mom. Top of the world. Top of the world. You know what I'm talking about? He in there with beautiful strippers. He got money. His daddy, the leader of the known free world. You know what I'm talking about? Hunter just feeling good. Probably done got his dick sucked. You know what I'm talking about? So he just step out on the balcony and just fire him up a piece of crack. Do it, Hunter. Do it, Hunter. Nigga, y'all talking that shit, nigga. Hunter living, nigga. Minus the crack. Nigga, I'm just saying. Hunter living, dog. Real shit. Like y'all ain't people what's going on here. Listen, it took me a little minute to kind of understand what's going on here. But I'm finna morph into Hunter's mind real quick right here. Hunter is balling out of control. Like I know it's crack. I get it. I know it's crack, y'all. But just think about this for a second. You ever seen the movie Wolf of Wall Street? Blow? This is what Hunter doing. You can't tell Hunter shit. Nigga, y'all got, man, nigga, I fuck with Hunter. Real shit. Now that I done really figured this shit out, man, I fuck with Hunter Biden, my nigga. Straight up. Nigga, hey, look, hey, man, hey, y'all know one thing about Marita. I'm gonna talk some shit, but I ain't gonna judge nobody. You know what I'm saying? I crack on you every now and then. And you might do some shit that I ain't gonna do. But when you really unpack it, think about it. Nigga, his daddy is the president. He got all kind of money. He got secret services. Me and with him. Nigga, fuck with me if you want to, nigga. Nigga, Hunter Mafia mobbing out this bitch. He can fuck who he wanna fuck. Even if he a crackhead, he can fuck who he wanna fuck. Nigga Hunter changed these hoes' life, nigga. Shit. I'm telling you. He got a bank account full of money. Man, Hunter balling like a bitch, man. Y'all got Hunter fucked up. I'm telling you what's going on. You see what they say? He at the strip club. He get two chicks, take them upstairs to the boom boom room. They chilling, lap dancing. You know they did a little strange thing for a piece of change up there with Hunter Biden. He the fucking president's son. I don't give a fuck if he do smoke crack. Them hoes gonna suck that dick. So as he getting head, he just whip out the crack pipe on the hose. And they hear that motherfucking hard fried. And my boy just let out that motherfucking crack smoke into the air. Hey, the hoes be shocked in there. What the fuck? Oh my fucking God. Hey. Now he get scared. Now he go to peeking now. Now he's scared. Now he get paranoid. Tell him, close the door, lock the door. Somebody trying to get him now. Hey, them hoes, they know what the fuck they had going. Hey, what the fuck they was in for? They fucked around, let Hunter smoke. They got them cracking now. Nigga, Hunter had them hoes barricaded in that motherfucking room for 6 hours in that bitch. Hey, boy, let me tell you some real shit, dog. Real shit here. I fuck with Hunter. I ain't gonna lie to you. I fuck with Hunter, bro. Now that I can really understand and see what's going on, even I mean, you know, minus the crack shit. But I'm saying, like, fuck that. Fuck, do your shit, Hunter. Shit. That's his drug of choice. Shit. What else? Listen, listen. Just let's peep it, y'all. He ain't got no worry in the world. He old. His brother dead. His dad is senile than a motherfucker. His daddy got goddamn dementia. You feel me? Like, Hunter balled until he fall. Y'all remember that saying, ball till you fall? Hunter balled until he fall. Y'all, man, y'all missing it. I fuck with Hunter, bro. Listen, when Hunter died, nigga life ain't gonna owe him shit. Not a motherfucking thing. Hey, nigga, Hunter gonna be in hell telling all kind of stories. Nigga, Hunter gonna be in hell with the demons surrounding him. Nigga, they just gonna be surrounded listening to Hunter. Nigga, Hunter gonna be telling the time he did this, the time he did that, the time he did that. I'm telling you, Hunter gonna be done did it all, man. I'm telling you. All right, bro. Let's keep going, bro.
Half hour, she gave him her phone number. He asked her to go back to his hotel. She declined, but she felt she had a connection with him, so she gave him her number. He texted her with
Talking about she felt like she had a connection with him. He asked to go back to a hotel, but she declined. She declined because that nigga was high than a motherfucking paranoid at that time. That's that first time he had done whip that motherfucking crack pipe out on her. Know what I'm talking about? That bitch, hey, that shit shocked her. But she did get his number, talking about she felt the connection. Bullshit, you a fucking stripper. You fucking understood you had your motherfucking power, a power jug. Just like I had a power jug when I had goddamn Shaq Daddy. You got one with Hunter Biden. It don't get no bigger than the president's son, and he a fucking crackhead too. If you play your cards right, you can milk this nigga out of a lot of shit. Let me tell y'all something about crackheads too, especially rich ones. When they get high, they get free-hearted. I'm telling you shit. If you run into a crackhead and they got a lot of money, a famous one, and they got a lot of money, when they get high, they get free-hearted. They go to just giving money away, go to giving shit away. I'm telling you, ain't never seen the crackheads when they got a crackhead that's famous, like the other crackheads, like the regular crackheads, the ones that you see every day that ain't got shit. And they fuck around and run into a famous person who just out on the bench. They might be out on the bench for a weekend just smoking crack. Man, them goddamn crackheads they be tearing them pockets up. And that's what she knew she had. So yeah, she didn't want to chill with him tonight. But I bet she called his ass. I bet she got that so called it, probably played like she loved him. Shit.
his hotel again. She said no. But over the next few days, she did go to his hotel. They spent several days.
And you already know what that is. If she ain't smoked crack, because she don't look like she smoked crack. I ain't gonna lie, she got a little weight on. Excuse me. So what that is he and she say they spent several days hold up in the hotel. You heard me say, hold up, you gotta pay attention to the words. I told you. When Hunter get on that motherfucking that hard Bernard, that goddamn oil base, he get paranoid. And he locked the goddamn hotel room down like Fort Knox, goddamn it. And all he want her to do is to walk around in that bitch naked. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then try to suck his dick or something, you know what I mean? But he really don't want to fuck. He just really want to just be in that bitch naked with her, with all the curtains and shit closed, smoking crack. That's it. And she knew that. So she just sit up in that bitch with Hunter. She probably get on a little blow. You know what I'm saying? Cause some days in a hotel, bitch, you better be doing something. You gotta be doing something. Cause it's the excuse me. The it's not gonna work out like that. Cause a crackhead gonna be up. He gonna be paranoid. He gonna be talking, moving around, shit like that. So if she's not on anything, it just ain't gonna fit. It ain't gonna work because she gonna be sleepy. She gonna be wanting to go to eat. These are all shit that crackhead ain't gonna do. He ain't gonna want to eat. He ain't gonna be sleepy, and he gonna be like this for days. So if I had to guess, she was on something too. Probably not crack. Probably like mm, just looking at him. Mm, maybe blow. Maybe some kind of something to keep her up. Probably meth. Something. It got to be. It was something to keep her up. She don't look like a crackhead. You know what I mean? But most strippers do some kind of drug. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't too. You know what I mean, it's a few that don't, but most of them do some kind of drug. Maybe X, maybe you know what I mean, MDMA, something like that. But I just don't see her staying up in a hotel with Hunter Biden for days and her not being high too.
It's the beginning of several trips to New York where Zoe would meet Hunter at one of the various luxury hotels he stayed at, like the Soho Grand or the Four Seasons. They would just spend days on end in the hotel rooms.
Look at him, y'all. Look at him. I told you. I told you. I told you. Stayed in the luxury hotels, Four Seasons, all of this shit, all over New York. I'm telling you, bro. I knew what nigga ain't no motherfucking fool. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Look at her. Look what Hunter got. Nigga Hunter balling like, man, y'all got Hunter fucked up. Let me see. Y'all look at her. Yeah, she high. Well, let's zoom in, y'all. Y'all know how we do. Okay. Look. Damn, I got Damn, I hate that shit. Hey, look. Look at her, bro. Look at that hair. Yeah, she on some. Look, she on some. Yeah, she might be on a little hard. She might be on a little hard, but not. Yeah. I told y'all, bro. Y'all got listen, bro. Let me tell y'all something. Man, Hunter balling out of control. Look at it. Look. Hunter got on glasses. She got on glasses, and he got glass in his hand. What that's telling you, dog? What that's telling you, dog? Nigga, Hunter got on glasses and got a pair of glasses in his hand. Can somebody explain this to me? Can somebody explain what's going on here to me? She got on glasses. He got on glasses, and he got a pair of glasses in his hand. Man, they hiding a motherfucker right now. I'm telling you, bro. Listen, they can't fool Marita, boy. I done seen this shit happen a bunch of times. Nigga, I'm telling you. Nigga, that whole damn near quit her job. Promise you. When she got the Hunter Biden, you gotta think, bro, for a stripper, an exotic dancer, she called her a whale. It don't get no bigger than that. I don't give a fuck who you. I don't give a fuck P. Diddy. None of them ain't bigger than Hunter Biden. You got the president of the United States, son. You got him by the balls and the crack pipe. Oh man, you best believe she was juggling them balls. Oh my God. Listen. if she played her cards right, she could have got a house, a car, all type of shit. Be honest with you, she might have well would have got her baby. Be real with you, go and get your baby out the nigga. Shit. I don't give a fuck if you do smoke crack. You will be tied in. Shit. For real. Bet you'll be taken care of. I'm just trying to tell you how they look at it and what how she was playing it. She ain't do nothing no different than a lot of motherfuckers would have did in that situation. But she definitely on some shit. Look at her. She definitely on one.
Sleeping in, occasionally going out for dinner or going to a function. She said he was smoking crack every 20 minutes at that.
She said Hunter was smoking crack every 20 minutes. Damn. Boy, I told you, boy, I wish I could have been a motherfucker serving Hunter. God damn. Hunter might have been buying kilos in that bitch. Damn, Hunter. Now, Hunter was like Tony Montana in that bitch, boy. Damn, every 20 minutes? I gotta back that up. You're a smoking motherfucker.
Smoking crack every 20 minutes at that time. When they would go out, there was no change in his demeanor. He seemed fine. He would smoke crack less frequently when they were out or with company, out to dinner or something. He would go to the bathroom for, every once an hour or so. But she said she knew what he was doing.
So when they was in the hotel with each other, he smoked every 20 minutes. But when he went out, he would smoke every hour. So if they're in a restaurant, he would go to the bathroom and he'll beam me up, Scotty. And now I may kiss the bride. God damn, boy. Hunter was smoking like a motherfucker. Hunter was smoking like a motherfucking chimney, boy. Damn, Hunter. Jesus Christ. Hey, bro, let me explain something to y'all. Take it from a former street pharmacist. The average crackhead does not smoke crack every 20 minutes, bro. This is real shit. I'm gonna say this again. The average crackhead does not smoke crack every 20 minutes. You know why? Because they don't have enough of it to smoke every 20 minutes. The only time they have it like that is when they done ran across a lick or they done got their check. But on the regular days, they don't smoke crack every 20 minutes. That's a motherfucking crackhead's dream to be able to smoke crack every 20 minutes. Damn, Hunter was just doing Hunter out here showing his natty white ass all over New York. Hey, Hunter in the most expensive hotels, the most luxurious shit with old broke down ass scribble bitch. With looking like his clothes hanging off of him. Cause listen, let me tell you something about that. You could tell that Hunter's clothes, they kind of had started looking a little tattered. You know what I mean? I'm sure he had like good clothes, but I'm thinking the way he was taking care of himself or lack thereof, um, he started looking worn. You know what I mean? Like worn, like you know what I'm saying? Damn.
But she said she was surprised that there was just no change in his demeanor. He was still charming after he'd taken a hit of crack. Then they sort of developed this relationship and they decided to move to LA. Hunter thought that he could get clean there. He tried some strange form of detoxing with the frog's toxin, she said, but it hadn't worked because he was still smoking crack cocaine every 20 minutes. So they moved into the Chateau Marmont. They were there for 4 or 5 days when Hunter decided to book a whole month in one of the bungalows there by the swimming pool. The bungalows had a private gate, a key to a private gate.
Now y'all see this shit? She said he booked a whole month at the Chateau Marmont. You know these expensive, exclusive hotels for a whole month. Do you know how much that shit probably cost? Man, that shit might have been $500,000, man. Man, let me tell you something. I hope she finessed him out of some money. I'm sure she did. I'm sure she did. I ain't gonna lie to you. She went wrong. She went wrong. If she finessed him out of some money, she went wrong. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like that's the lick of a lifetime to motherfucking go from exotic dancing and you fucking caught you a whale. All you got to do is you got one job, bitch. Hold it in the road. Hold it in the road, goddammit. Hold it in the motherfucking road, nigga. Whatever Hunter Biden wants you to do, you motherfucking do, Julia Roberts, pretty woman. You better motherfucking do it. That's Richard Gill, and goddammit, that's you, Julia Roberts. This is the president's son. You see where he got her? He's taking her everywhere. Can you imagine the money that Hunter's spending? Hunter ain't working no motherfucking well. Man, Hunter spending $1 million a month, my nigga.
Went onto the street, and that was where Hunter Biden's Samoan drug dealer used to come and deliver his crack cocaine. After a while, Zoe Keston testified that Hunter thought he was getting ripped off by this drug dealer, so he decided to make his own crack cocaine.
Oh, man, dude. Oh, the plot thickens. Oh, this shit is must-see TV. Not Hunter done started trying to make his own crack. What the fuck is the Listerine for? Bro, Hunter, I don't know what you got going. What is this shit? What is this? I gotta look at this shit here. Oh, okay, I see. He burning it right there. Okay, that what he put. Okay. Yeah, Hunter, this ain't gonna work though. This just only thing you doing right here, Hunter, is frying you enough to smoke. You ain't like you need more than this here, big dog. You need a Pyrex, you need some baking soda. Uh yeah, I don't understand what yeah, you need to you at least should have went on the internet and Google because your setup right here is like I don't know. I don't know what this is. I can see what this is though. I assume you was burning it on this. But nigga Hunter done try to cook his own shit. God damn, boy. You hear this shit, man? Bro, do you hear this shit? Do you all hear this story? This shit need its own movie. Netflix, if you don't give Hunter Biden a motherfucking movie, I motherfucking know something, nigga. I got to see this shit in motherfucking on the big screen. Nigga, Hunter balling like a motherfucker. Damn. Damn, Hunter. You fucking your dead brother wife. You done turned her out on crack. You jet setting all over the United States with a stripper bitch, staying in the most extravagant hotels in the United States. You got a Samoan drug dealer who looked like The Rock. You know what I'm talking about? Man, then you done started cooking up your own dope. Boy, this shit crazy, bro. This shit crazy. And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm pretty sure it's some situations that Hunter got in that we ain't even knowing about, probably like in dark alleys and shit. And another thing, where the fucking Secret Service was at the whole time? You know, listen, president's children, Secret Service with them 24/7, like forever, like real shit. So you tell me Secret Service right there the whole time with this shit going on, like this shit crazy, boy. Hunter, I know what it is. Joe Senile than a bitch, and you just running amok. You wildcatting out this bitch. You know your daddy don't know what the fuck going on. You know your daddy fucking got stars around his motherfucking head. You know what I'm talking about? God damn.
Cocaine was easier to procure, and so she testified
Oh
about
yeah.
helping him.
Oh yeah, I see it right there, Hunter. Oh yeah. Let me see what that is. Hold on, let me look. I gotta look. I got I got it on the scale. That ain't that much. That ain't that much. That's crack though. But it ain't cooked up good. Look at it. It's all crumbly. For real. She said, I'm surprised he have a heart attack. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button.
Cook up the crack cocaine on the 4-burner stove in the kitchenette in this bungalow, and that he wasn't
Okay, there you
happy
go.
with the
My boy done expanded. My boy got that bottle of Tito's. Look at that. Boy, you know shit ain't gonna you boy, you know it's gonna be a long motherfucking night when you got that Tito's, boy. That's that 30, that be about $25, $30 depending on where you at. Boy, that goddamn bottle of Tito's, boy. Ooh. I'm trying to see. Hey, look, now I'm gonna show y'all something. So these, let me see. I got to look. I got to look real good. Okay, so this is for the ashes. That's that is look like an Alka Seltzer. Let's see what's going on here. Let's look around this goddamn table. Oh, there go the bait. There go the bait. There go the trusty Arm& Hammer. There go the trusty Arm& Hammer. Okay, I see you, Hunter. I see you, Hunter. Let's look around this motherfucking table here. I'm trying to figure out what we got going on now. What is this? A mirror? Hmm. What's all these little things? Okay, this is a little thing we was probably cooking it in right here. Right here. Like a little Pyrex a little bit. Hey, the girl took picture of this shit, huh? The scripper girl. She had to take these pictures. Right? Maybe the maids? What's going on here? What Hunter drinking? Jack Daniels? Got a little what the shit is? I got to see is that what hey y'all can't tell me what Hunter got going on here, y'all. Can y'all see anything? Go see in this picture. Damn. Hunter was going in that bit. Hunter had his whole Hunter had a whole lab in that bit. Joe Biden's son had a whole lab in that bit. God damn. Okay, that's is that a top? I can't really see. I goddamn sure want to see though. Y'all can't notice that was vodka at the red. Okay, that's vodka. Okay. What is this right here? Damn. Okay, there go a spoon back there. These two spoons, right? Some candy right here, right? Oh no, let me see. I can't. I can't really see. I'm sure looking on this goddamn thing. What is this shit? Hunter was smoking like a motherfucker in there, y'all. Got them a little Tostitos, but that shit that look weird. So I'm right there on the top. That's a ball of Tito's too. That's the west. That's the cheaper one, the small one. Two jack. You can see been the CVS right here. Hunter, you were going ham in that bit. Yeah, I can't see that much either, T. We're gonna get back at it. Whoever this lady is who doing this, what's her name? She need a motherfucking Pulitzer surprise.
but he was learning how to do it. There were several photographs that the prosecution showed from her phone of crack pipes and other paraphernalia. She testified that Hunter Biden used to keep crack pipes in a sunglass case and other paraphernalia, and also his drugs also in leather pouch in his toiletry bag.
Hey, look at Hunter. Hey, look at Hunter. Hey, look at Hunter. Hey, look at Hunter. Hey, Hunter hiding the motherfucker. Bro, look at Hunter, bro. Man, look at Hunter, man. Look at Hunter. Look at Hunter. Bro, I fuck with Hunter. I don't give a fuck what y'all say, nigga. I fucks with Hunter, bro. Oh, it's just blurry. Hey, bro, look, I fuck with Hunter, bro. Bro, look at Hunter. Look at Hunter. Hey, bro, listen. Let me tell y'all something, bro. I'm telling you some real shit, dog. When it's all over for Hunter, life ain't gonna owe him shit, dog. How many of us can really say that, bro? Like, as far, well, it don't owe you nothing with it, but I'm saying because you make your own life. But I'm saying, like, I feel like even though he's smoking crack and it's not healthy and eventually gonna crash and burn, baby, because life a little short. I'm saying Hunter kind of old though. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Hunter older than me. Hunter about 50 something, ain't it 60, 50 something? Joe older than a motherfucker. So Hunter got to be in his 50s, right? So this is what I'm saying. His daddy is the president of the United States of the world, right? He got a bank account evidently full of money. This motherfucker renting out months on end at the most luxurious hotels in LA, in New York. He got strippers going with him all across the country. He's smoking crack every 20 minutes, depending on where he at. I mean, I'm trying to. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to, like. If that's his thing, right? If that's his thing, and he got the means to do it, he 54. If that's his thing and he got the means to do it, right? I can't knock him, dog. I can't knock him. I can't knock him. And I'm gonna tell you why I can't knock him. Anything that I'm gonna be able to knock him for, it's gonna be on him, his personal. You get what I'm saying? Like your health or your life, nigga. That's his shit. He ain't hurt nobody. He got money. It ain't stopping shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I could say, Hunter, you're hurting yourself. You cutting your life short. You this and that there. You're looking crazy. Whatever. That's his life. Bitch, that's on him. You feel me? That's on you. Know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know this motherfucker. You feel me? I don't know Hunter. I don't have no emotional connection to shit. He rich. Fucking Hunter ball out, my nigga. If you put it this way, if you take away the drugs, the crack, shit, he living a dream. He's living a fucking dream, bro. And I'm telling you, that's why Hunter ain't gonna stop. He ain't gonna stop. He ain't gonna stop. He ain't gonna stop smoking crack. He gonna smoke himself to death. He'll fucking around, have a heart attack or something. His health gonna get deteriorate, and he's probably gonna die that way. But he ain't gonna stop. Why would he stop? To do what? To 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 go fishing on a yacht? To walk around with a suit on every day, a stuffy ass suit? Why? You know what I'm just trying to get inside his mind and try to rationalize what he's doing or feel or assess what he's probably thinking. Why would he stop smoking crack if he got all the money in the world? He got protection. He got status. I am Joe Biden's son, nigga. Nigga, you want me to have the full force of the army down this bitch? Nigga, I blow this bitch up, nigga. You see what I'm saying? Never, never, the money only lost for so long. I mean, how long? I think I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I think Hunter be dead for the money run out. That's what I'm saying. Like I think Hunter only way they can slow Hunter down is they cut off that goddamn faucet. They cut that money off. Yeah, he gonna die like that. But what I'm saying is he gonna be done had the time of his life. Hunter gonna be done really lived. Whether it's your view of living or mine is besides the point. I'm saying for him, in his mind, he's living a dream. He ain't got now worry in the world. What we gonna say? You need to start smoking crack because you about to lose your house. You're about to go broke. He ain't none of that shit ain't finna happen. He is not going broke. Period. You see what I'm saying? The only thing we can talk shit to Hunter about is him. It's on. It's you're hurting yourself. You're hurting your health. But other than that, what has it to say? What is he losing? The rest of the shit he'll give a fuck about. He'll give a fuck about Joe them and what they think and his mama them and what he'll give a fuck about none of that shit though. I'm just saying. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to explain it's different. It's levels to this shit. And the level Joe Hunter at with this shit, he's space age. He Pluto. He gone. You know what I'm saying? Finished painting my daughter room. I'm back. Hey, yeah, look, man. I'm telling you, Hunter Biden is living a dream in his head. He can have listen. Hunter can walk in any strip club and get in bitch up out of there. You think I'm lying? Put it this way, Hunter Biden can pull your bitch. Crack it on. How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet? That motherfucker right there can pull your bitch. How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet? Bro, this man got money. Not only that, he got status and power. This is Joe Biden's son, crackhead or not. Nigga, he can put your bitch in a mansion if he want to. Nigga, he can have Secret Service protect her where she go. She can go shopping spree for months on end. He just a crackhead. But I'm just saying, other than that, he can provide anything that the wealthiest people can provide. I'm just saying. Don't worry about it, Hunter. I got your back. I got your back, Hunter. I got your back, Hunter. Smoke your goddamn life away, my nigga. Shit, it's level to this shit. Some nigga, it ain't tricking if you got it. He got it, goddamn it. He got it. Hunter got it. Hunter got it. God damn it. For real. I might get me a Hunter Biden t-shirt. I might get me a shirt made and get this motherfucking and get this picture right here put on my shirt, nigga. For real. I swear. Yeah. Bro, listen. I want me a t-shirt with that picture right there on my goddamn front of my shirt right there. Hunter looking just like that. Yeah. 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 And then what I'm gonna put on now? What should I put on the shirt, bro? I gotta put a caption on there with Hunter Biden looking like that. Yeah, I want that motherfucking picture right there. Y'all think it's a game? I want me a shirt with Hunter Biden picture right there on that motherfucker right there. Straight up. Nigga Hunter, man, I fuck with Hunter, dog. You gonna see that shit for real, bro. I'm telling you, I want that picture right there. I want my boy Hunter. Yeah, do that shit for me, SLK. I swear, straight up, bro. With Hunter on that bitch. A white one. Yeah, a white t-shirt. Large. Give me a large. Right there with Hunter on that bitch, my nigga. Goddamn right. Hunter, I fuck with you.
Like a pocket, or he had a toolbox, and the top of the toolbox was just full of pipes and paraphernalia. And so we'll hear more from her this afternoon, and we'll also have the cross-examination from Abby Lowell, Hunter's lawyer.
Man, y'all get off Hunter Biden, my nigga. Y'all get off my boy. Straight up, y'all get off my boy.
One of these cities right here.
You know what I'm saying? I listen, I ain't gonna tell you, I ain't know shit about Hunter Biden until I watched this video right here, dog. But as I watched this motherfucker and I begin to understand what's going on, and I'm telling you something, bro. I'm one of them people that you know, I got a lot of motherfucking I got a lot of experience with crackheads. I'm telling you, like real shit. Like I fuck with them, real shit. Like I talked to them. You know what I mean? When I was out there in the streets, you know what I'm saying? Like real shit. I got a lot of them in my family, so you know, like I understand them. You know what I mean? Real shit. Like to a certain extent. So I'm able to kind of see Hunter in a different light than some other people would. Now, if he was my child, now, like if I'm Joe and them, I get it. I get why they, you know. I dropped my goddamn phone. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Whereas he was my motherfucking child, and I would see it in a different light. You know, I understand from that perspective. But goddamn, Joe don't know what the fuck going on right now. Joe's seen out in a fit. Shit. I just seen the other day, Joe was on motherfucking stage, and the lady was trying to talk to Joe. Joe just motherfucking walked off smiling. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they asking Joe questions. He just walked off smiling, kept looking back at the bitch like Michael Myers. I'm like, what the fuck going on with Joe? You know what I'm saying? Like, Joe wilding in the bitch. Y'all don't be, man, y'all talking about Hunter. Man, shit. Joker, that Joker can have his own motherfucking sitcom too. Shit. Joe is fucking on a whole nother level too. Shit. But the whole family fucked up. Goddamn. I know what Hunter do. Hunter finna smoke up all the money for everybody to die. That was fuck finna go on, goddamn. Hunter like, man, fuck that shit. Daddy crazy. See now, you don't know how much money coming out this goddamn bank account. Goddamn it, let me smoke this shit up, goddamn it. For real. Straight up. Straight motherfucking up. I fuck with Hunter, man. Hunter fucking his dead brother, wife. He done sprung her out on crack. And the crazy part about it, she ain't got that kind of money like goddamn Hunter got. So this bitch probably homeless in a motherfucking fucking ride following goddamn Hunter. Hunter done dropped the ship and went and found him another bitch. God damn. We're better together. Get it cracking, Hunter. We'll do better together. I'm telling you. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on. I'm gonna lighten the mood up, and then we're gonna go back. We're gonna talk about Miss Jaguar Wright, and then we're gonna go back to some more politics. 1 second. Hey, y'all, hit that like button. Please donate to the channel. Please donate to the channel, man. Please donate to the channel, man. You know we've been working. We're gonna do another live tonight too, y'all. So don't worry about it. We're gonna go over Mr. Roger Bonds because I found some shocking things in his interview that we went over the other day. Shocking. I don't know if y'all caught them, but goddamn Marita did. I'm pretty good at context clues. Um, Jaguar Wright. Y'all know Jaguar Wright, man. You know, y'all know. Everybody know Jaguar. Um, I usually don't really use Jaguar as a reference when I'm doing content because it's just hard to figure out when Jaguar is exaggerating, lying, or telling the truth. You know, she's very dramatic. She she definitely loves to entertain. She definitely doesn't tell the truth all the time. But she also has been right sometimes, right? So so I was trying to, you know, gauge her credibility as to understand when she telling the truth or was she somebody that I could look to when she's talking to make content off of something she's saying. And I think what's done happened is I think with the P Diddy situation, a lot of people done started looking back at our old interviews, and we kind of like in this conspiracy theory space right now, where people are looking at conspiracies, especially when it comes to the entertainment industry, and the rumors that surround them. They're taking them a little bit more credible than they did before because of what's happening with the P Diddy situation and all the things that's done been uncovered or alleged to have happened in him and the Cassie situation and what's been happening over the years, the things that we had heard about. But we kind of, ho hum, yeah, I don't believe that shit, or maybe it's true, but we just kind of like shoot it off. So it's done gave Jaguar some steam because she's one who's been on the interview circuit for a long time saying just some of these salacious things that sometimes come out to be true. You know what I mean? They be sounding wild as fuck, but sometimes they come out to be true. Like the one that kind of sticks out to me is that I'm waiting on, that kind of like was like, wow, I don't know if it's true or not. She said Jay-Z attacked her with a box cutter. And she said Jay-Z took her cool pappy. You know? So those are like on the, I don't know if that shit really happened spectrum for me, right? But then she got some other shit where she talk about, and we could see that it's done came to be true, right? She said Diddy had the tapes. You know what I mean? She said that. And there it is. They go to tapes. But I'm gonna talk about something that she did talk about, right? Hit that like button. Hit that like button. She said that Rihanna was discovered at 3 in the morning in a hotel room in, I think she's from Barbados. They then flew Rihanna from Barbados in the middle of the night on a private plane to the United States without her father, without a chaperone. She was underage. Jay-Z made her sign a contract, if I think it was 6 album deal in the middle of the night at 3 a.m. in his office. And he threatened that if she didn't that he lightweight threatened her. He told us only two ways out this office. One way is through the door and you sign that contract, or the second way is through that out that window and we're on the 29th floor. Now when I heard Jaguar say the situation about Rihanna, I didn't know whether to believe it or not. You know what I mean? I knew I felt like Jay-Z kind of had done. I always felt like Jay-Z had done fuck Rihanna. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I always felt like that. But I didn't know what to the level of the exploitation and shit had done went. I'm gonna show you how Jaguar story on Rihanna, at least this part, is true. And I'm gonna tell you how and I'm gonna show you how I can prove it's true. Because Rihanna said it herself. I'm gonna show you Rihanna saying it herself. I'm gonna show you Rihanna saying that Jay-Z said that I had two ways out this office. Sign this contract and go out that front door, or don't sign this contract and get through out that 29th floor window. And you gotta understand this now. This is when Rihanna was underage. She was a kid. Watch. Watch and listen.
Boardroom. Mr. Khan. Without parental supervision. Y'all got young children. Would you just let your daughter leave and go to a whole other country with some you don't know?
Absolutely not.
Doing talent shows at 3 a.m.
So you're saying that the rumors are true. There are rumors circulating that Rihanna was actually here. Are you saying that
Starting to sound that way. Because the daddy ain't show up till 24 hours later to pick up a $500,000 check for his daughter. Maybe we should look more into that album, Auntie. That album cover was disturbing. A child bride with a crown over her head and blood smeared on her face. I don't know. How don't people see SOSs?
Now, I don't know how much of this is true, but what I do know is that those are some serious allegations. This adds up with what we know about Rihanna's dealings with Jay-Z, which have always seemed quite sus. At just 16 years old, Rihanna flew from Barbados to the US to audition for Jay-Z and L.A. Reid. Her performance was so impressive that L.A. Reid urged Jay-Z to sign her immediately before any other record labels could. Recognizing her potential, Jay-Z took her to his office and made her wait until 3 a.m. to sign a 6-album deal with Def Jam. For years, this part of the story has been perceived as cute. You know how Jay-Z saw so much potential in Rihanna that he spent hours convincing her to sign. However, the reality is far less charming. According to Rihanna, there was no sweet talk. Instead, Jay-Z allegedly threatened her life if she didn't sign, even saying he would throw her out of the window of his 27th floor office.
So nervous. I was shaking literally. But the moment I walked into the office, the atmosphere was so warm and welcoming. You had to sing a cappella for him? Yes, I had to sing. I sang Fun Replay. I sang another ballad from the album last time. Yeah. So then what did he say to you? He said something to you. Oh, yes. He said, we don't sing songs here. We sing artists. And there was this little pause. And I was nervous. But then he said, and we're interested. And there was this sudden feel of relief. But then he said something about a window and a door. Oh, then he said, he did it homework. I did a lot of homework on you. He said, there are two ways to leave here, either through the door with the deal sign or through this window, and we're on the 29th floor. So you was like, where's the pen? Where's the paper? I'm signing. Yeah. And I'm sure working with Jay-Z, you've met Beyonce. That's right.
Rihanna tried to laugh it off, but her laughter.
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? This girl's 16. Puffy signed Cassie to a 10-album deal, right, at 19. I asked you, what's the difference between when Puffy signed Cassie to a 10-album deal at 19 and when Jay-Z signed Rihanna to a 6-album deal at 16? Sound familiar? Does the pattern look familiar? That's out of Rihanna's own mouth on the Tyra Banks show. And yes, from what I'm hearing, SLK, Rihanna used to sell pussy. She sold pussy. Even at 16, she was selling pussy in her country. And that's how she got discovered. It wasn't even by Jay-Z, it was by somebody else from the executive or somebody from the label. You know what I mean? They was held up in the hotel like Hunter Biden and that stripper bitch. And I guess in between sessions, in between rounds, she started singing. You know? And the dude was like, whoever the dude was, I forgot what they said the dude was, but he was like, look, man, I need you to get on this plane. We finna get you signed. Put her on the plane. She went to meet Jay-Z. I'm sure the dude told her, yeah, she's a hoe. She sell pussy. They signed her. I'm pretty sure Jay-Z fucked her. I mean, I'm just saying, just peep game, right? I'm just saying, let's just be real here. If she was already selling pussy in her country, right? Barbados, right? Underage. That means that guy who's dealing with her uh was a pedo, right? Who works for the label. He was just trying to hang out with a young underage, do some nasty, sick shit in another country, and then fucked around and discovered them, right? You can't tell me that. And I'm gonna say this: her talent must have been so undeniable. To he like fuck that. We finna sign. We can make some money off this girl. But you can't tell me that when he got her where she was going to Jay-Z, probably I'm pretty sure he made a phone call. I'm sure they had. I'm sure he had already called Jay-Z before he even put on the plane. I'm sure that they already had done talked. He in his mind, this is a sure thing, right? You can't tell me that he didn't tell Jay-Z, you know, how he met her. She was selling pussy, right? We know Jay-Z got a little history with the underage ones, right? Foxy Brown, the underage female artist under his stewardship. She already selling pussy. So she's not shy. Let's get this straight too. You know, that was probably how she was making money where she live at, you know. I'm sure she probably had done been around the block a few times. So uh you gotta understand now, for her to end up from where she was at, Barbados, poor, you know, doing what she gotta do to get by, to getting on a private jet, to meeting Jay-Z, to uh signing a deal. You think she ain't finna get him no pussy? You fucking crazy. You fucking crazy. You is out your mind. She she would have gave him some pussy Cause of course she know who he is. She would have gave him some pussy without the deal. You know what I'm saying? Cause that's just what she was doing anyway. That's what she was doing to make money anyway. Hell yeah, I'm finna get on this private jet. Hell yeah, I'm finna go meet Jay-Z. Hell yeah, we finna get busy in this motherfucker. Hey, what my mind? What's say? What's say? Bitch better have my money. No to pay me what you owe me. Bitch better have my money. I'm telling you, I promise you, I probably was telling Jay-Z that, bitch better have my money. You feel what I'm saying? So, uh, yeah, yeah, I can see all this going down very, 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 very easily. But when I hear what she said that Jay-Z told her, it I never heard. Okay, so Jay-Z is very good at hiding who he allegedly truly is, right? You hear stories, you can see little actions. Like I paid attention to when he got in between that Colin Kaepernick situation. You can go back to my Facebook. I was one of the only people that was on his neck. I mean, he was like, "Oh, we passed kneeling now. We need to do this. We need to do that." I knew he wasn't gonna do shit, and here we are years later. He ain't did a motherfucking thing for uh the black athlete. You know what I mean? I knew that's what that was when they signed that deal with Jay Z. That was to silence him. Because if y'all remember, the year before he had boycotted the Super Bowl. He boycotted Super Bowl, remember, and he had everybody talking like trying to like he had people like boycotting, remember, and then he turned right around and signed with them and signed the deal with them. Now everything cool. He used his leverage. See what he do is he used us. He used his black card. He used the leverage of protesting and us not supporting the NFL to to get the NFL to pay him to give him money, and that in turn, and the reason why the NFL is doing that is because the NFL knows if they pay him, then the staunchest critic that they got, black critic that they got, will be silenced. Now he's with us. Now I told you they don't kill you no more. They just bring you on in. Know what I'm saying? Because once they pay you, and once they bring you on in, you silenced now. I told people that. I say Jay-Z works for the NFL now. He's not gonna say nothing bad about NFL. Talking about, man, we gotta. I heard niggas talking about, man, we gotta get people. We gotta get people in the rooms, man, to make change. And this nigga, that nigga ain't making no motherfucking change in that room with them motherfucking billionaires. And they signed him. That move was to get him to shut up about uh the racial shit that goes on in the motherfucking NFL. And that money that he got was enough to shut him up, and you ain't heard shit else no more, have you? Colin Kaepernick still ain't got a job doing. Jay-Z could have easily said, hey, look, I tell you what, I signed this deal, but y'all got to get Colin Kaepernick a job. Backup quarterback or something. He never did. I peeped that. I said, oh, this nigga done finesse the bitch again, boy. You know what I mean? But I seen niggas, oh, yeah, man, Jay-Z, Black Power. Nigga, I wasn't no motherfucking fool. I knew what that was. The nigga signed on, you know what his job was? It wasn't like African American, it wasn't nothing with like African American relations with the NFL or nothing like that. You know what that nigga signed on for? That nigga signed on to be the music nigga that do the halftime shows for the game sometimes and for the Super Bowl. That's where his job was. Now you explain to me how he is going to uh, invoke change as far as like the race relations with the players and the owners and the coaches from that position. All Jay-Z did went to that bitch and paid Rihanna to do the goddamn halftime show, and he booked a couple local acts. Like, okay, so say you in Philly, or he booked a couple local artists from different little cities and shit, wherever that they had teams at to perform on the halftime of some of the real games. You see what I'm saying? Like, say you're an underground nigga and you fucking from Texas. You know, Jay-Z he might was able to give you a look and get you, you know what I'm saying, to perform halftime at one of the Houston Texas games. That's all he did. And took that $40 million, or however much money he did, and went on down to what's the name. Trap Lord Ross got a real good little short documentary on the time on Jay-Z and how he finessed everybody. Everybody. That Ace of Spades shit, that shit is the cheapest fucking champagne. Bruh, the man bought uh first of all, what was Cristal? It was Cristal. He was talking about Cristal. Remember on Excuse Me, What's Your Name? The song with Pharrell. He would drink Cristal, but Cristal, he wanted Cristal to do a partnership with him, but they wouldn't. They were like, hell no. And he was like, and so he was like, okay, well, if I'm selling your product, you know, you can't do no partnership with him. He like, hell no. They're like, hell no. So what he did was he went and found the cheapest motherfucking shit over there, or wherever they make the wine and shit at. And actually, that Ace of Spades shit was a discontinued line of wine. It was very cheap. He bought the line. He bought the line of wine from the winery. He bought it. It was the cheap shit. He repackaged it, put the Ace of Spade on it, and goddamn went to promoting in his goddamn videos. And there you go. Now you got niggas thinking they drinking the top of the line, top shelf shit when the shit was the cheapest shit in the motherfucking world. And that's what he do. Y'all don't remember what he did with the motherfucking Boston Nets? Same shit. Got all them people got all them people in Brooklyn to moved all them people. Listen, they paid Jay-Z. They brought him in as a partial owner, right? A minority owner, right? As a face. Paid him to finesse the black people into thinking that this Brooklyn Nets shit would be a good idea for Brooklyn. Moved all the black people out, gentrified that shit. Soon as he done with that shit, he sold his little piece of Brooklyn and moved on, cashed out. Them people, he done moved all the black people out. The Brooklyn Nets ain't by the mother ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? And he moved on. That's what he do. He move into some. He he see where he can make a couple dollars off of it, and he make a couple dollars. He cash out and he move on. This is what he does. This is what he does. But I just wanted to bring that up. We'll go over that Trap Lord Ross documentary. I just thought about it at a later date, but it's very interesting to see because a lot of people don't believe Jay-Z be finessing like that. I mean, the veil is sleeping now, but bruh, he finessed everything. He finessed Dame Dash. Damn, how he got Dame. He sold. He made Dame sell. I can't remember what it was. It was at Rockawell. Dame sold Jay-Z his share of Rockawell after the breakup. You know, after they broke up, what's the name? I think I got it right. I think so. You know, Dame he hurt for money now. He hurt for money. So Jay-Z told Dame to sell him his share of Rockawell. I think it was like $29 million or some shit like that. It was a nice amount of money, right? Soon as Dame sold Jay-Z his share of Rockawell, Jay-Z turned around and sold Rockawell for $200 million. He already had the deal on the table. You see what I'm saying? He already had the deal on the table. Now I'm gonna tell you how he could have did. I'm gonna show you how he could have did. He could have just sold. He could have just went to Dame and say, "Hey Dame, I got a deal to sell Rockawell for $200 million, right? We can bust down. You get 100 million, I get 100 million." He didn't do that. He finessed Dame into selling Dame's share for 29 million and made 170 some million dollars off Rockawell. 160 some million off Rockawell. The nigga hell, man. The nigga hell. He's a pariah. All right, where we going? We finna go to back to politics, y'all. We going back to politics, but we keeping our opinions about politics to ourselves. They probably never even called the police when he shot his brother. Exactly. Listen, we gotta talk about this for a second right here, y'all. We gotta talk about this for a second right here. When I was a kid, I remember Clarence Thomas had this scandal. It was like this sex scandal with this black lady. I can't remember the name. Clarence Thomas and something. But Clarence Thomas been a Supreme Court justice for a long time. Black people know the name Clarence Thomas, like because of the scandal back in the days. He had some kind of sexual scandal with this black lady, and it was like all on goddamn the news and shit. It was like big shit, but some kind of way he squeezed his way through it, right? So Clarence Thomas is back in the headlines because they saying that he's he's received over $4 million and basically bribes. You know what I mean? Basically bribes from rich Republicans, you know. And this is important because he's a Supreme Court justice. And it's not just him. I want to say this too. Multiple other judges, Supreme Court judges, done took money. He just took the most by far. By far. You know what I'm saying? But this is the reason why I'm bringing this. I'm putting this in this video is because this is important, y'all. This is important. Like this is history. This is education. This is it's all of the above. Like this is a Supreme Court judge, and we done been watching what's going on. You know, if you've been watching what's with the Melly trial and shit of that nature, we saw what they did. We saw what they did. We saw they just fucking even though Melly, I feel like Melly guilty, they still violate this man rights, like straight up. Like they don't give no zero fucks, like straight up. Like we see what goes on when they really want you in the court of law or the judicial system. Nigga, they got a million ways to get you. I mean, like they don't give a fuck. Like they prosecuting you by the law, but it's but they operating with outside the law. They operating above the law. They doing a lot of shit that is unethical, unmoral, shouldn't be being done, but they do it and they're doing it right in our face and they're getting away with it, you know. And on a regular everyday to day scale, when Joe Blow walk into the courtroom, you know, we will hope that Joe Blow would get a fair shake, you know. But as we can see, we can't even bank on that no more. Who knows how many people every day get railroaded in the court of law? What is supposed to get a fair shake at their freedom. Now, when we've got evidence of Supreme Court judges, that's the highest court in the land being paid. I'm gonna tell you another thing too. Beyonce paid him too. He got bribes from Beyonce too. I don't know exactly what the bribe was for. Maybe it was just a lookout just for some in the future. But this is serious, right? And the crazy part about it, I don't think he's gonna get no what's the shit I'm looking for? I don't think nothing's gonna happen for him doing this. Real shit. I don't think he's gonna get in trouble. I don't think he's going to jail. I don't think he's gonna be made to step down. I don't think any of them gonna be made to step down. That shit crazy. And then they got a nerve to be mad at the criminals. Bitch, y'all the criminals.
Weeks since the Supreme Court heard arguments on Trump's claim of absolute immunity from criminal prosecution for his attempt to steal the 2020 election. This means the court is delaying it, and they know that that inevitably helps Trump. makes this all the more preposterous is that 2 justices should have recused themselves from the immunity case already. One, Samuel Alito, who had 2 different coup flags flying outside his 2 homes, and Clarence Thomas, whose wife testified to the January 6th committee about her efforts in support of the coup. And that is just the first level at which this court is so deeply common. New data out today from Fix the Court takes a look at the value of gifts to justices over the past 20 years, both disclosed and then undisclosed gifts that were subsequently reported out. To take you through just a handful that give you a sense, Justice Elena Kagan's calculated to have received gifts valued at just under $1,200. That's over 20 years. Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, over $59,000. Again, over 20 years, $3,000 a year. Now, Justice Samuel Alito taking quite a bit more, $170,000 over 20 years. But none of that is in the zip code of the ballpark of Justice Clarence Thomas, whose gifts totaled over $4 million. To give you a sense of how that looks in chart form, take a look. Can you see where Justice Thomas is on that bar chart? Big red bar on the left? That's Clarence Thomas compared to all the other justices who served during this time. Melissa Murray is a professor at the New York University School of Law, co-host of Strict Scrutiny podcast along with Leigh Lippman and my wife, Kate Shaw, and she joins me now. I gotta say, at some level, we knew bits and pieces of this. There's been an amazing series of ProPublica articles, some of which won the Pulitzer, about all of the gifts that Thomas has gotten. But to see it put out like that, am I wrong? This is a generational scandal for the court.
Oh, 100%. I think you're exactly right. We have seen this sort of trickle out piecemeal, but having it splayed out in the aggregate really does make clear the expanse of the grift. I mean, I think that's the right term for it. It is a grift. If you think about Justice Thomas's salary over the course of his time on the court during this period that's been reported, it's roughly equal to the amount of the gifts that Fix the Court has identified here. I mean, that is actually quite staggering. He's managed to amass 2 distinct income streams.
Yeah, we actually ran the math on this. So the cumulative gross pay over that period is about $4.7 million. The total gifts is over $4 million. He's got 2 masters. He's the servant of 2 masters. He's working for, the American people. And then he's got...
Well, which American people? So let's talk about that because...
Well, he's been getting paid by the taxpayers.
For sure. But I mean, it has been said that look where your treasure is, for there your heart will be also. Right. And it's not surprising that some of the individuals who have been linked to some of these gifts, like the Koch brothers network, which has had Justice Thomas speak at donor events, for example, happens to be deeply involved in a set of major challenges to the regulatory state. These are cases we're still waiting for the court to decide, but we already know at least where the Koch brothers would like Justice Thomas to be. I guess now we're just waiting to find out have they made enough payments on it? I don't know. But that's kind of where all of this is going.
Part of the argument that people will make in defense of Thomas is that, well, he was always a conservative anyway, and these are just his friends hooking him up.
No, and it's not unconstitutional to have friends. So I want to be very clear about that. You have a right to have friends, even rich friends. But I think where the optics of this become more problematic is that we are seeing individuals essentially donate funds to the court to keep this conservative supermajority in play. I mean, so there's been a lot of reporting, some of it by the New York Times last year, about this Justice Thomas complaining about his small judicial salary, which is actually quite significant relative to what other Americans make, and how maybe he wouldn't stay on the court. And all of these very wealthy interests were like, no. Let's figure out how to keep you on the court and keep you happy. And suddenly you see the money start rolling in.
This is a really key point. I want to also talk about just the delay on the immunity case here, because it's not surprising. I think they tipped their hand when they took so long. First, they wouldn't let Jack Smith jump to the Supreme Court, even though we all knew they were going to want to weigh in. Even though they did it on COVID cases, they did it on student debt. Then they took it and they just sat on it for a while before they even announced arguments.
Right.
Then they announced arguments on the very last day. Now it's been 6 weeks.
Yeah. No, I mean, we knew this. I've said this a million times. By the time the Supreme Court weighs in on this, and I think this court must say at some point that there is no absolute immunity for a president from any criminal liability, but there may be some details about what's private, what's public, what's in the outer scope, the outer perimeter of the president's office. But whatever they do...
A wholly invented doctrine, just to be clear.
To be clear, but whatever they decide, it is purely academic at this point because they have already, in effect, immunize this defendant, Donald Trump, from liability for these criminal charges. And that's kind of all that matters right now.
I want to also play you this clip from Alito's neighbor who was in the sort of verbal altercation with him and his wife, who gave an interview. And she's making this point about, when the flag went up, Alito says that it was about this verbal altercation. Then he went to a Fox News reporter who just sort of reported exactly what he said and didn't, as far as I can tell, do any additional reporting. Here's his neighbor talking about the verbal back and forth they had.
I just want to emphasize that the interaction that happened on February 15th is the one that they're using as an excuse for why they flew the flag. And I really want to hammer home the fact that that happened on February 15th. And their flag went up 2 or 3 weeks before that.
Dates confirmed by text messages and a police call. Again, this may just be misremembered, but we still don't know why they were flying the flag upside down on Joe Biden's inauguration day, right?
No, we don't. My colleague at NYU, Ryan Goodman, has actually made a really good point about this. Justice Alito last week issued this letter to Senators Durbin and Whitehouse explaining that he was not going to recuse himself from these January 6th related cases, whether because of this flag or not. He has no obligation to recuse himself. If Ms. Baden is correct that the timeline is wrong, and it seems like the timeline is wrong, like there's a real discrepancy between her timeline and Justice Alito's, he's essentially lied to Congress. And Ryan Goodman, my colleague, has suggested maybe that is something worth investigating as a criminal matter. But there's a lot going on here. We haven't had these cases. Are they waiting because of the proximity of this scandal to those cases? Who knows? If that's the case, then we've already answered our question as to why Justice Alito should recuse, because we're already asking those questions.
Ding, ding, ding.
It's too complicated. It's not impartial.
Melissa Murray, who is fond of flags.
Okay, so I want to break it down, that last little shit where they talk about, and again, I want to say this. Whether you're a Trump supporter, Biden, Sleepy Joe Biden, whatever, I don't care. We're not talking about that. We're just talking about the actions and the things that these people be doing right in front of our face. So what they're talking about is Justice Alito. If I'm not mistaken, I think Justice Alito was the one that was appointed by Trump a little while ago. Remember, they found one of the judges, Supreme Court judges, dead. One of them was dead. They found one of them died, and they had to appoint another one, right? And Trump appointed, I think, Alito, right? So what's going on here is Trump lawyers is asking for him to have complete immunity from prosecution, being that he's a former president, right? So the Supreme Court has to hear this case. And also, it's some kind of appeal going on. I think the appeal going on with with Trump's conviction, right? So as long as it's in the process of being appealed, it's not like a conviction, right? So they're saying that the Supreme Court justices, the judges, are deliberately not ruling on the Trump situation to give time for the election to happen, right? Is that true? I don't know. If it is, I ain't gonna lie. That was a smart ass play on Trump part. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure Trump appointed one of these judges for sure. I remember this shit, but it was a smart play because and he appointed. And I remember when Trump became president, he got rid of a lot of federal judges all over the country and appointed a lot of federal judges to new federal judges. And if I had to guess, they was people that, would rule favorably for him if certain shit, if he needed them. which was, hey, again, chestnut checkers. You know what I'm saying? But this is what they're talking about here with the Trump situation. All right, we out of that. What the judge said, Clarence Thomas, and not just him, but the, all of them that's been taking this so-called perks or whatever you want to call it, bribes. The motherfuckers taking bribes. This shit crazy, dog. Like, I mean, the reason why I did this video on that is just to put it, just so we know, just so it's out there. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure a lot of my uh peers ain't gonna do no videos on this, and it's fine. It's cool. I told you I do videos on shit that is just I feel like it's important, entertaining, interesting, educational, whatever. It just depends. If it strikes my what's the name, then I'll do a video on it. I don't chase views. This is important. Whether people believe it or not, or people are interested in it or not, it's very important. It's damn so more important than goddamn uh uh goddamn Brick Baby getting into it with goddamn Adam 22 of DW Flame. You feel what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But I just put that out there so y'all know, so we know what the fuck going on. You know, maybe something happen in the future. You know what I'm saying? We'll be able to come back and talk about this, and this might lead to other shit or whatever, whatever. But we don't know. I'm not sitting up here trying to, you know, be, oh, you can be, oh, you bad for being a Republican or you bad for being a Democrat. I ain't doing none of that. I'm just talking about the bullshit that we see these motherfuckers do right in our motherfucking face. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit. Like, and this shit's supposed to be fair. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? What? Like you got motherfuckers doing life and all type of shit. Like that shit y'all do it, y'all should like you should not be able to be a Supreme Court judge doing that. Like that should be criminal. But they get away with it. You see how it's one set of rules for one and one set of rules for other. It almost make you. Well, I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I always I never had a I never okay put it this way. It depends on what kind of crime you doing. You know what I'm saying? But if you trying to get $1, like man, I ain't never give a fuck. Me personally, I ain't never looked down on nobody for trying to get them no money. You feel me? Whether you're selling dope, fraud, whatever. Not me. I ain't look down on a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you, it's a little different when you robbing a motherfucker, like you robbing a little old lady or you robbing a motherfucker that. But if you motherfucking robbing a store or some shit like that, man, I mean, I wouldn't do it. But I'm saying, like, I'm just saying, a bank or something, man, I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Try your luck if that's what you want to do. I wouldn't do it. I'm just saying. I ain't encouraging you to do it. Just you know what I mean? But I'm just saying I'm not looking down on you for trying to get $1, is what I'm saying. And when you sit around here and look at the shit that these rich motherfuckers do or these motherfuckers in high places do in order to get money or to get their wealth, do you know them motherfuckers put Martha Stewart in jail for basically insider trading, right? Basically moving her money around um because she knew a stock may take some stocks may take a hit and she didn't want to lose no money. So she would move her money, her shit around. And maybe she would get a few tips to say, hey, put your money in this stock and then it'll make a little couple dollars. But they put her in jail for that, right? She went to prison. Martha Stewart, right? Do you know that Congress, uh, all of them motherfuckers up there, what the motherfucker Nancy Pelosi and all of them, do you know they can legally insider trade? They the only ones can do this legally. Even if you work on Wall Street, insider trading is illegal for you. But do you know that the motherfuckers on Capitol Hill, they can legally insider trade? How the fuck do you think that them motherfuckers go from being worth $500,000 to worth motherfucking $500 million, $1 billion. A lot of them politicians up there is worth $1 billion. I know goddamn Mitt Romney is worth $1 billion. I think Nancy Pelosi up there too. You see what I'm saying? And how they accumulate this money. They accumulate this money through insider trading. They the one giving the contracts out to the big companies and moving their money around in the stock market. They the ones who make the policies and make the laws and shit that affect the flow of money and shit like that, so they know where to put their money. Do you remember when motherfucking we had the war in on terrorism when Bush went over there and got with the Hunt Saddam what the motherfucking name Bin Laden and all of them? Remember that? Do y'all remember when he went and attacked Iraq? I'm talking about the son. He went and attacked Iraq. Do y'all remember who got the contracts to rebuild Iraq and all of that shit? It was a company called Halliburton. You know who Halliburton was owned by? Dick Cheney. So Dick Cheney made millions, hundreds of millions of dollars off of the war over there. He owned the fucking construction company that got all the contracts to rebuild the what's name. So where you think them checks are going? Straight to the goddamn, straight to him, straight to his company. The checks was going straight from the government, straight to his goddamn company. Do y'all remember when we had the pandemic? Do y'all remember right when Trump was getting ready to get out of office? You remember it was like January, February, like December. It was right before because he kind of contested it up to the middle. It was right before they supposed to do the little inauguration and shit for Biden to get in there, right? Do y'all remember Trump was mad? Trump told them up. Trump said he wanted them to give the people one more check for $2,000. I don't think it was they ended up giving us a check, but it wasn't a $2,000 check. It was a little lower than that. But Trump got on, he did a what's the name? And he say, look, man, that you remember when they used to get the money for to give out to the country during the pandemic. You know, remember every now and then they have like meetings and they'll make a budget. They'll make maybe like a $500 million budget, $1 billion budget. Remember that for the COVID and to give the people and all of that stuff. They'll give you stimulus checks and all that. Well, Trump got up there and told y'all what was going on. What they was doing was they was arguing over the money. The politicians, Nancy Pelosi, all of them. It didn't matter whether they was Republicans or Democrats. That's what they was arguing over. The $1 billion or whatever that they was getting in order to supposed to give to the people or to give to certain, institutions to help with the COVID and shit like that. They was arguing over it. You know why? Because some of the companies and some of the places that the money was going, it was going places that the politicians had control over the money. I forgot we was giving goddamn, I think it was Europe or one of the motherfuckers. It was somebody, and Trump called it out. Trump say, why is we giving such and such $200 million? Why is we giving such and such honey? He was snitching because he had already lost the election. He was snitching. But the point I'm trying to make is the money that we was just happy. They was just giving us crumbs. They was giving us $1,200, $600, shit like that. You know what I mean? But the politicians really cuffed a lot of that money. A lot of that money they just wrote in the bill that okay, $100 million goes to the such and such fund, right? Well, who runs that fund? The speaker, what do they call it? The one of the politicians in the Senate run that. You see what I'm saying? Then 500 million go. I mean, 200 million go over here. Well, who runs that fund? Where is that? Who owns? How who gonna have control of that money? Nancy Pelosi got control of that money. This is what they was doing. They was they was cutting the budget, and then they was divvying the money up amongst themselves, giving the people a little bit of money, a little crumbs, and then putting a little bit back out there. That's what they were doing, bro. The motherfuckers slick, boy. They slick now. So man, look, the real gangsters on Capitol Hill. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. We're gonna take an intermission. We're gonna take a little break, y'all. We're gonna come back. We're gonna come back by 11 o'clock, and I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about. I'm gonna look to see if we get some new shit, but we're gonna talk about this Roger Bond shit because I'm gonna just give y'all a little teaser. Roger Bonds, in his interview with the Danza Project that we went over, he snitched on Jay-Z. He snitched on Jay-Z. I caught it. I caught it. I caught it. We gonna talk about it. Hit that like button, share this video, man, and we gonna talk about it. Give me about an hour. Give me an hour. Give me something to eat in my stomach, and then I'm coming right back. I'm finna set the live now, and we gonna talk about it. Shout out to Javon. Shout out to TN Boys. Shout out to SLK, something like Clout TV, yo, Inglewood. Shout out to Flyboy Michael Foe. Shout out to Nephew for Real. Shout out to Nate Said It. Shout out to Audio Crack 22. Shout out to Eddie. Shout out to the Chick 1000, aka the Chick 1K. Shout out to Silk Foster Jr., Dre 6100. Shout out to It's Aaron's Way. Shout out to Denise. Shout out to Slime Life Max. Shout out to Deputy Eula. Shout out to Lil Kel's Truth Movement. Go subscribe to Lil Kel's channel. Shout out to Silk Foster Jr. Let's see. Shout out to Dream Doll. Who else? Shout out to Yellow Diamond. Shout out to Invisible Woman. Shout out to Kenny. Shout out to Haley. Shout out to Luma Negro. Yeah, I'm trying to see who else. Shout out to Kel1K. Shout out to Anonymous Ones. All right, y'all. I'm gonna be back. Give me about an hour. Like, share, comment to the video. Cheer.